What is happening, guys? It's your boy TC back with another video. So we're talking transfer rumours yet again. As mentioned previously, the rumour mill is currently in overdrive. So of course I do expect a number of videos in regards to rumours related to Arsenal. So of course today we'll be discussing two players, and these two players currently play for one team. So this news has been circulating for a while now, and I've been waiting for it to sort of gain some pace as usual, not just to jump the gun and make a video on this particular news. So the two players that we'll be discussing in today's video will be Joachim Andersen, who is a central defender who currently plays for Sampdoria, as well as a midfielder who also plays for Sampdoria in the form of Praet. So these two players have been subject to interest from Arsenal, as reports are suggesting, and basically Arsenal have gone in with one bid for the duo. They want the two players at once, and this bid of around £37 million was rejected by the Sampdoria president, or chairman if you want to call him that, saying that this bid wasn't sufficient enough. However, a new bid has been tabled, and it's supposedly around about £44 million, and apparently the Sampdorian president, or the chairman, is ready to accept this particular bid for both players, and a deal will be imminently concluded for these two players by both parties. But other reports are suggesting that the players have also already agreed personal terms with the club in terms of their wages, contract length, etc. So that's good news. If that is obviously true, that's certainly fantastic news. And the reason I say so is there's one player really out of those two that I'm absolutely excited about. I'm not even going to lie, and that will be Joachim Andersen. And he's a central defender. Of course, we know that we need a new central defender, but it's just no ordinary centre-back. Of course, nowadays in the modern game, you need a ball-carrying centre-back, and Joachim Andersen offers that. He has been absolutely fantastic for his team during the previous season. Obviously, Andersen has an ability to distribute the ball effectively over distance, as highlighted by the fact that the Inter Milan midfielder Brozovic was the only outfield player to complete more accurate long passes, 229 that was, than the Sampdoria defender, who had 188 in Serie A last season. So he's completed the second most long range passes within the league, and not only that, but his passing accuracy with all those long range passes, including obviously the shorter passes that are played in and around him, he had an 88.8 pass completion rate within the league. So that's absolutely phenomenal for a centre back, in my own opinion. I'm not truly aware of the Van Dijks or the Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is a typical ball carrying defender. Not too aware of their personal stats on how they did last season, but these stats from Andersen are absolutely impressive in my own opinion. He is a defender that we've been crying out for a very, very long time. Rob Holding, yes, came in and did that job to a certain level. Really, it wasn't to the highest of standards, but I do believe that we need a ball carrying defender who can play from the back, which is what Unai Emery wants to see from his team. And I do believe this defender coming in will certainly solve that particular issue. So in terms of his age, Andersen is 23 years old. Praet is 25 years old. Praet is essentially being touted as a replacement for Aaron Ramsey. We know Aaron Ramsey is Serie A bound, going to Juve, so that's done and dusted, but we need to source a replacement. As well as the fact that if rumours are true, that the fact that Xhaka will be leaving the club, we'll definitely need to deploy a new central midfielder. So Praet obviously came from Anderlecht. He had a trial at one point at Arsenal when he was 16, but he opted to stay in Belgium to develop his career. He's ended up moving to Serie A. Things have slightly changed then. Whilst he was in Belgium, he had actually scored 27 goals in 182 games, which works out to be one goal roughly every 6 games for Anderlecht, compared to 4 goals in 106 games for Sampdoria. So of course you can see the level of football has changed in comparison to the Belgian league. but let's not take away from the fact that he's got a fantastic engine in the midfield, and he will certainly make a great addition. Would he be a sufficient replacement for Aaron Ramsey in that midfield area? I don't know. Aaron Ramsey was certainly not below par. He wasn't world class as such. At times he produced world class moments, but I can't see Praet being an immediate effective replacement for Aaron Ramsey. It will be a tall order for him to expect him to go in and actually replace Aaron Ramsey straight away. It's going to be an extremely difficult job. So it will be interesting how he certainly develops if he does come to Arsenal. Reports are also suggesting that other teams are in for this particular duo, and it's the noisy neighbours that want this particular duo. So it seems like we're in pole position in order to actually retain these guys' services at the club, which will be a fantastic start to the summer. Hopefully we can secure both. The news was actually broken by the website that actually broke the Lucas Torreira news a while ago. So we know that Lucas Torreira came from Sampdoria as well. So the source is fairly reliable in terms of actually how they put out their information from Serie A. But this is certainly a developing story. We will let you know exactly how this one pans out. But as usual, guys, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. So once again, guys, it's your boy TC from I'm Gonna Talk TV, and I'm out.